ChatGPT, can you summarize in 20 seconds our entire episode?
All right, here's a quick recap. We discussed private equity's impact on accounting firms, the GOP's opposition to direct file, LegalZoom's partnership with 1-800-Accountant, and some app news, including Zoho's payroll product and Bill's 1099 offering. We also talked about the Dext acquisition and Briefcase's new all-in-one solution.
Okay, give us some feedback, ChatGPT. How did we do as co-hosts in this episode?
You both did great.
Be honest. Be super honest.
I knew that.
All right. Honestly, you had great chemistry and covered a lot of ground. But maybe focus a bit more on diving deeper into each topic. The rapid transitions might have left some points underexplored. Otherwise, it was a solid episode.
Any other feedback?
Maybe try adding a bit more back and forth banter to keep things dynamic. It's always fun when you two riff off each other.
Are you trying to say that I rant too much?
Not at all. Your insights are valuable. Just suggesting a bit more balance with back and forth conversation to keep it lively.
That's very diplomatic of you.
Yeah. ChatGPT, was there any new variables that maybe prevented Blake and I from riffing off of each other?
I wouldn't say there were any new variables. It's just about finding the right rhythm. Sometimes it takes a bit of adjustment when adding a new element to the conversation.
Thanks, ChatGPT. It's been great having you as our co-host for this episode. Anything else you want to say before you go?
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun co-hosting with you both. Looking forward to next time.
Yeah, I think next time we might need to somehow like connect you to the internet so you can fact check yourself.
That would definitely help keep everything accurate and up to date. Thanks again, and take care.
All right, everyone. We learned some valuable lessons today about ChatGPT and AI. We were using the voice mode, and that was connected to ChatGPT 4.0 via the desktop Mac app. And one of the downsides of the voice mode is that you do not get web search. So there is no way for the AI to fact check itself. And I wonder if I'd prepped it by saying like to be extremely accurate in your responses, if we would have gotten better responses. Because it's funny, but if you actually tell if you tell ChatGPT or an AI to be accurate, it will actually be more accurate as opposed to just hallucinating responses.
Do you see, as we've gone through this, do you see a practical use case where you're on the phone with a client and you have, just like we did, but instead of it, it's ChatGPT in the call? Or do you have it where maybe even it's taking the call with the first, like a screening call, it takes the call with the client, and then afterwards, anything that you look at the transcript, okay, these three things I need to call the client about or back. I don't know. Do you see a practical use of this?
Well, I think they're already doing this in like sales teams. Is you can have the note taker AI agent listening in on the call and then providing feedback to you via text on your screen. If the call, like suggestions for what to ask next, how are you doing, like emotional vibe, all that stuff, that can be done today, and I think that's really valuable. So, like, I'm looking forward to this technology, like being able to use this on our show where it's like we could be fact checking ourselves live, whether or not that is something that our audience hears. Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. So like, if you haven't downloaded, if you haven't tried the voice mode on this, or I think Copilot has it now too, but you said Copilot's not very good. If you haven't tried the voice mode on one of these AIs and just talk to it, it's really a life perception altering experiment, like to actually have a conversation with a computer, and it can be really fascinating.